can you fit his $7,500 salary in your lineup? You going to do that, or you going to go with someone cheaper on defense?
I'm a little worried about spending up for Burns here, just because we don't know if Timo Meier is going to be playing and/or Erik Karlsson, because they've both been on COVID protocol, and the Sharks have tapered off a little bit past couple of games. So I'm fading Brent Burns. I'm spending down for my defenseman tonight in my mock lineup. I got Evan Bouchard for some Edmonton exposure. He covers block shots, leads the Oilers with 20 this season. I also have Cale Clague for the LA Kings, who's playing on their top pair and first power play in the absence of Drew Doughty. So I'm kind of taking a discount approach tonight. I know that Brent Burns is showing a little bit of the ability that made him one of the top defensemen in the league for many years running. He's bouncing back so far. I'm just still a little reluctant to fully buy in on the San Jose Sharks as a playoff caliber team. So I'm fading Brent Burns and going with Bouchard and some of the cheaper guys out there.
Yeah, Jeff Burns, he could enjoy that bounce-back campaign given his strong start. Are you picking up what he's putting down tonight with that salary?
I mean, we've kind of reached peak Brent Burns. Like, if you've been getting on him kind of when he's a little bit cheaper, it's been a great play. He really is sort of having a renaissance season. But, like, now he's the most expensive play on the slate. He's well over $7K. And Calgary's, like, a good defensive team. They're playing really well. They're not allowing a ton of goals or chances. This is the spot where you want to get off. We also have a 10-game slate. Pete went over some good value options. I really like Evan Bouchard as well. Playing on the top pairing, block shots, shots on goal, like trending like a top 10 defenseman. He's still only 5K. We talked about how cheap he was when he was 4K. He's still too cheap. I mean, this is against the Red Wings, one of the worst penalty kills in the league. And then you've also got injury issues on St. Louis, another team I mentioned. Justin Falk is there at 4,900. He tends to play a ton of minutes when they have injury issues. He's definitely up there in minutes played. Torrey Krug, IR. You can even look at Perico at the same price, but Justin Falk getting the first line power play minutes right now, most likely. So I think all things considered, this is the night you need to go cheap on defense, because you also have injury issues on the Kings that Pete mentioned. This is where you save money. You can go under 5K or start at 5K with Bouchard. Because we've already talked about like 5 wingers that are in massive monster spots. You got to get guys like Marchand, Tarasenko, and maybe McDavid in. So go cheap at defense. I like Falk, I like Bouchard, and I like targeting that king spot too.